other.
The only way you win this fight is by knockout. So,
Last round, Malcolm. Touch up some.
if the only way you win this fight by knockout is, you've got to come forward and you've got to stay set, okay? Now, you can't counterpunch him because it's too late to get a guy on a counterpunch. So you either got to be first, or as you come forward and you see him punching, you got to get off when he gets off.
Salute tomorrow. Sí, yo sé. No estoy confiando, ¿ok? Trabajar.
Step up and beat him on the inside. Or walk him back, push him off, but don't smother yourself.
We're going to touch him up, touch him up, touch him up. All right, let's do it.
Chris Arreola doesn't have it in him to play safe, right? Even though, as you said, he doesn't think Tann could hurt him. He's still a dangerous heavyweight, but he's not going to change style now, is he?
This is his style. Forward. Throwing punches. Still looking for the knockout.
Look at that.
Chris, Nick mentioned earlier that there's been very few clinches, and that's one of the reasons it's been such an exciting fight. Do you think Tann would have served himself better to do a little clinching?
Oh, yeah. He would have saved, if he would have saved himself a lot of energy if he would have clinched a little bit more. And then after the clinch, get space. Use that jab instead of trying to trade with him. He's fighting Arreola's fight, which is smart on Arreola's part because he's bringing the pressure. He's making making Malcolm Tann fight his fight.
Tann badly getting beat to the punch and now getting abused around the ring. He's getting backed up and he looks like he's almost ready to go down. And Robert Byrd's seen enough. He's through the ropes. Wow. Said they were flimsy, and he's saved by spectators at the apron and officials. Chris Arreola, wow, with a fabulous showing here tonight as he absolutely overwhelmed and rubbed out Malcolm Tann.
Very impressive.
So at 1:07 of the 8th, it's over.
Henry.
That was a hugely entertaining, heavyweight fight.
Malcolm Tann scored a lot of points. Tann scored a lot of points just by hanging in as long as he did. We mentioned he didn't clinch much. He showed a lot of heart.
Tons of heart.
Yeah, he just didn't have the oomph, the drive to match Arreola. Arreola won this as much with will as he did with skill, Chris.
Yes, he did. But Arreola made a statement. He's trying to prove that he's the best young American heavyweight. And I know Malcolm Tann is a last-minute replacement, but a very tough replacement. And he made a statement tonight. I mean, he threw a lot of punches, a lot of power shots, and then finished the job in the 8th round.
You see a package of Chris Arreola in action, and he is an action heavyweight. This fight was fought at a tremendous pace, forced by Chris Arreola. Not all that different from his other big win against Damian Wills. Malcolm Tann wanted to fight, and he did fight back, but he couldn't match Arreola, who never let Tann rest. Look at the shots, combinations, jabs, upstairs and downstairs. And as Chris suggested, I guess Malcolm Tann didn't do himself any favors by never clinching. He took a beating in this fight, a slow beating, got worn down upstairs and downstairs, and in the 8th round, quite an impressive finish. And here it is, watch Malcolm Tann go through the ropes. Yeah, I'd be proud too, Chris.
Let's go up to Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute 7 seconds in round number 8. Our referee in charge, Robert Byrd, stops the contest. The winner by way of technical knockout and still undefeated, Cristobal, the Nightmare Arreola.
You know, you don't have to be polished as a heavyweight. You just, people want to see firepower. They want to see big, strong guys knock guys out. And Chris Arreola with his daughter in the ring looks like he could go another 8 rounds. And you finish out here looking at the finish of this fight. It was all about overwhelming pressure. He just blitzed Tann, and Tann without an answer.
On heavyweight like Malcolm Tann, that's very dangerous. Now, he was on the apron. If the referee had chosen to, he could have given Tann the opportunity to get back into the ring with a 10 count. You have to be knocked out of the ring entirely for a 20 count. Tann could have been issued a 10 count. The referee, I think, wisely decided Malcolm Tann had taken enough punishment and called it a halt. And Arreola deserved that stoppage.
So Chris Arreola now 20-0. Easily his most impressive, important win of his career. Coming up next, Eddie Chambers, young, fast, confident, unbeaten. Dominic Gwynn, former contender whose career went into freefall. Can he save it tonight? Chambers meets Gwynn at the crossroads in a heavyweight main event, 10 rounds or less. So the main event is just ahead. Meanwhile, though, here's what else is coming up on the Showtime sports calendar. Tomorrow night at 10:30 Eastern and Pacific, don't miss our special presentation of Showtime Championship Boxing 20 years later. A look at memorable boxing over the years on the network. Monday night, May 14th, it's the premiere of Countdown to Dynamite USA, an inside look at the